Hello everybody, how are you? Beautiful day here in Louisville, and we're continuing our series. We're getting so much good feedback on this information we're getting out to the people. We call it the 5 Worst series, where we find out the 5 worst businesses in each category. Just to help you as a loyal Louisville resident, keep you from getting bad service. But again, it's my opinion, so maybe you have a different one. At the end of this video, or at any time, leave a comment if you know of any bad ones or good ones. And guys, let's kick it off. This is the 5 worst pet stores here in town. The first one is Discotheque Pet Store. Discotheque. We, as I've mentioned many times, we like unique marketing approaches, guys. But as soon as I saw a mirror ball in the middle of Discotheque Pet Store, guys, I knew that my pursuit of a nice, friendly puppy was going to take a bad turn, because it was dance night when I got there, 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, and all of the puppies and all of the kitties were out of the cages. They were disco dancing in the middle of the pet store. Guys, when I thought of getting a puppy, I didn't really think of asking, does he have any dance experience? Is he good with the Watusi or the waltz, or the disco floor? I just didn't expect that was going to be part of my itinerary. So for me, guys, disco dancing puppies are out. Maybe it's for you. It's not for me. That's going to be no-go. Now, number 2 on our list is Teeny Pet Store. As in teeny, meeny, miny, mo. Or that's eeny, meeny. As in teeny, weeny. So it's something I know about. So I would say this is going to be a no-go, and here's why. Teeny Pet Store specializes in not small pets, what you might think, but it's one of those opposite things. It's like calling a little skinny guy hefty. It's like calling a big giant guy tiny. So they have nothing but huge pets in this store. It's like a play on words. I get it. But I mean, when I go to get a puppy, even if it's a bigger puppy breed, when it's 5 times larger than what I expected, guys, I can't afford the food bill of a giant puppy that's 5 times the size. I mean, maybe it'd be good for the kids to throw a saddle on there and ride them around the living room, maybe. You could charge the neighborhood kids, but guys, it's just way too much, too big. And plus, what kind of genetic engineering is going on over there at TD? So I'm going to say no to those guys. All right, put them on your list. Now, number 3 for me, maybe not for you, but for me, is going to be, looking at my chart, prediction. I was like, what? Prediction Pet Store. It's going to be on the far north side, guy, right off the freeway. Prediction is interesting. At first I was confused by the name, but when you go in, you see the TVs on the wall. And so what they have is a sports gambling operation where you can bet on games. You can make a prediction on the outcome of these games, and depending on how you do, guys, they're going to give you a discount on a pet. Now, here's the flip side. If you pick out a pet and make a bet and you're wrong, you got to pay more. Well, first of all, I'm not very good at wagering, and it's probably illegal. It just feels illegal. I don't know if it is, but it feels that way. So I'm going to have to say no to gambling for pets over there at Prediction Pet Store. That's number 3 on our list, guys. Now, number 4 is going to be Cumbersome Pet Store. Cumbersome Pet Store is right downtown. Now, these fellows have been in business for a long time, these guys and girls down there, and they're really friendly. I mean, when I walked in, they're like, hey! I'm like, oh, what's going on? And they're like, yes, sir! How can we get you a nice pet into your home today. I'm like, wow, they are very proactive. I like that. Unfortunately, the actual process of getting a pet is very, very cumbersome, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I had to show them my birth certificate. Then I had to show them my grades from kindergarten right through the end of college. Then I had to show them my SAT and ACT scores. Then I had to do a fingerprint check. Then I had to do a background check. Then I had to do a driving test. I said, a driving test? They said, yep. We want to make sure when you take your pet anywhere that that pet is going to be safe. I was like, oh, brother, So, all right, I did all that. And then we picked out the pet that I wanted. And they said, there's one more thing. I said, one more thing? I mean, what? You gonna do a colonoscopy on me? We've done everything. They said, we need to make sure you can afford it. I said, I'm out. It's too much. They wanted me to give them my bank account, like access to the bank account. Guys, it's too much. That's number 4 on my list, anyway, of the worst pet stores in Louisville. And finally, I'm going to go with. Can go with one of two here. I'm going to go with Avenge Pet Store. Now, Avenge, they are interesting because what they'll do is they'll put graphics of Avenger movies on the walls. So movie scenes, they've got some kind of licensing deal with the movie companies. And so it's really interesting. But the problem is they dress up the pets and will not sell you a pet unless you dress them up in Avenger garb. That's right, your puppy has to be dressed up as one of the Avengers in order to buy the puppy. You can't even buy the puppy unless you have the Avenger garb on, guys. It's too much. It's too much for me. And the bad thing about that is I think the puppy loves it. But, I mean, every day to put on a different Avengers outfit on the puppy, on the kitty, no, it's not for me. So listen, guys, if you know of other bad ones, those are the 5 worst pet stores in Louisville for me. But maybe you have some other ones I didn't cover. Leave a comment. Or if you know a good one, let us know that too. Because when you do, guys, you're building the whole community here in Louisville. All right, I hope that helps. Talk to you soon.